game on grass. If the shit was weed, I'd be smoking it, not fucking hitting a ball off of it. You know what I'm saying?
What a turn of events.
Shit.
Just turned this round upside down. Started off slow, but
hey,
managed
like,
to pick up the pace.
The only motherfucking golfer in history.
Now.
I'd be like the Snoop Dogg of golf.
Smoking hella weed.
Hey, be like Invitational. Me and Snoop were together. Me, Snoop, and Willie Nelson. We're a trio. Willie, you drive the buggy, man.
Bro, like, that'd be like us, like, when I come out there, like, we're just gonna be, like, it's just gonna be, like, fucking that weed.
Well, it looks as though they're going to need to use all their strength to sort of hack it out of that rough.
Baby.
Off the tee.
We're gonna have hella clouds.
Pretty good result right there, considering
it looked rough all the way.
Exactly.
It really did.
Well, Frank,
dude,
certainly
shit,
a chance
I get up
to
here
make
right
a
now.
here, but there's also a little bit of a risk.
Yeah, like a few of the greens on this golf course, if you just miss that target there, the ball has a tendency to run off in a different direction. Anything left of the flag here is liable to run towards the left.
Oh, give me my shit, baby. Oh, give it up for the turtle.
What a display of shot making
Give it up for the turtle.
Give it up for the turtle. Well, when I created this golfer, I created him as a fucking like a child prodigy. So they started calling him Turtle because I didn't, you know, the first few tournaments I didn't do very well. I was plugging along, but I didn't make it past like maybe 15th.
Knocking down all the shots.
When I started playing all 18, the Turtle became the hare, and all the pros had to catch the kid.
Par 3 13th, it's 225 yards. Frank, you happy walking out of here with a 3?
Yeah, take a 3, go to the next hole.
Oh,
Unless
you can always
it's
box
matchable.
yourself in. You can always box yourself in over by it. Go hide underneath the tree and wait for it to drop, and then go box yourself in on it.
There's a big green, and they're going to use every inch of it.
Just cover yourself under the tree.
Frank, not just a player, but an artist. Just beautiful work right there.
The only thing I can say, Rich, is that was severe.
Put a roof over you. Put a roof over you. Duck. Ooh, boy. Oh, you better get out of there.
That looked for all the world like it was dead center.
I've got no idea how that missed.
So they'll tap in.
Oh, they want your ass. They want your ass.
Damn.
Nothing wrong with that part.
They want your ass. Oh, I'm gonna be off the mic for a couple minutes.
Well, here we are at the 14th hole. It's a par 4.
Say that comment ain't half as bad as some of the shit I was using.
I do, but if you were spraying it off the tee here, then there's all sorts of problems. Bunkers left, trees right. This is a fairway you must hit.
That's an absolute tracer right there. In the fairway and well over 320 yards. That will be a great look at birdie. Settles in over the putt. Just playing great. 14 under already. Now to the 15th tee, and Frank, this looks like a fun shot to hit.
It won't play its full yardage because of that elevated tee, but a good one out here. We might see one of those 350, 360 plus yard drives.
That was just a beautiful drive. And hit it solid and right in the middle. Frank, I'm always fascinated by the way professionals approach the game and how different it is from us amateurs. You're not just standing up and hitting a shot, hoping to catch it on the middle of the face. You're thinking about lower high, left to right, or right to left.
Yeah, there's two schools of thought, really. You're either moving the shot away from something or towards something. So this is a great example here. You could be moving the ball away from the left side of the green, but closer towards the flag.
Get back on track, man.
Putting on a show, this tournament moves to 15 under par. Frank, the 16th hole, 414 yards, par 4, is nicknamed GOAT. Would that be greatest of all time, or is it just because the possibility you could see old Billy out there here in the Canadian Rockies?
I'd like to think it's the greatest of all time. I've never seen a GOAT hit a draw, that's why, and that's what's needed off this tee once again. The first bunkie should easily be able to carry that, and, well, if you're the greatest of all time, this is a fairway, you'll certainly have.
Frank couldn't ask for anything more.
Just the lie there, too. It is sitting up like it's teed up.
Frank, this is a position where a player is absolutely licking his chops here. Good chance to make a birdie.
Yeah, this is when this game just looks like fun. Bunkers don't seem to be in play. The only thing you're really looking at right now is just the flag.
Just a superb shot.
You're not going to see much better than that all day today.
Just 5 feet left. Oh, I thought he made that. Oh, man.
I just pushed it.
Well, it depends. I mean, I've got sports games. I mean, I've got football. I've got baseball. I've got hockey. I've got fucking golf. No, I've got UFC. I've got shooters. I've got Rainbow Six. I've got Ghost Recon. Re-downloading Fortnite to my fucking tabletop.
Just 374 yards, a chance for a birdie.
I mean, fuck, I've got all. I got fucking RPGs. I got MMORPGs. I've got online RPGs.
You know you're going to get a short iron in your hand if you hit a good tee shot. Just avoid the bunkers left and right off the tee. Green does slope back to front, so it pitches nicely towards you, making that second shot of anything.
I've got racing games. I played pretty much. I'll play anything. I'll try any game out at least once before I completely dismiss a game. Like, I'll play.
Oh, this looks good.
Certainly is.
Call of Duty World War II. But I will not play Call of Duty World War II multiplayer online.
Top of his game.
I will play Nazi zombies, and I will play the campaign mode only in Call of Duty, except for Infinite Warfare and Advanced Warfare.
If you're putting strokes, you don't have to find it.
Because in those two, nobody camped. You weren't really able to. One, you had the fucking super suit, where you could fucking run across walls and all that other shit. In fucking Infinite Warfare, you were up in fucking space. So it was fair playing field because everybody moved the exact same speed. And nobody could really camp. And nobody could really camp on those maps because they were small.
The wins now. What's the mindset?
Well, this is really what separates the men from the boys. This is when you've got to tell yourself that it's an advantage to you. Obviously, the scores will go up.
Got that one in my file. Any game that I've ever downloaded for free or that I've actually bought online digitally, if it's not on my what I call my tabletop, my game tabletop, or in my app tabletop, it's in my library, and it'll stay there as long as I want it to. But that game is not on my tabletop right now.
I don't go that far on a holiday.
I'm only good on one map anyway, and that one.
Well, here we are at the final hole here at Banff Springs. 578 yards.
In the sandstorm.
Frank, a chance
well, in the sandstorm because I've actually had to do that. I've actually had to pursue an enemy during a sandstorm. That shit is not fucking fun in Iraq.
You really have to be aware of two things.
Or in Afghanistan at a base of the mountain.
Exactly how far you can carry that tee shot if you want to find this fairway.
Oh, dude, I've played my fair share of fucking paintball too. I mean, don't get me wrong. I love paintball. I used to do it with my family every summer. They started getting old. Well, I mean, go ahead. This one's getting fucking plastered down the road.
Frank, right where you want to be.
Wouldn't be better if it was on a tee.
Frank, this is a shot any player would love to have. Trying to finish off a round, par 5 18th. What are we looking at?
Well, half the job's done with that tee shot, which was just tremendous, Rich. Now, you know, it really is a big opportunity. If you can just sort of flush that second shot, it's a big green. Good chance coming up ahead here for an eagle, at least a birdie.
That is just an outstanding shot right there. And now a chance for an eagle. And a huge momentum shift with that eagle. Well, Frank, round one in the books. Look who's on top of the leaderboard.
And that's with some strong play today. They don't really need to look back. Strong play heading into the second round tomorrow.
Presented by EA Sports in association with the PGA Tour. Today, it's live second round coverage of the Alberta Classic. All set to go, we take you to the first hole. Stepping up to the first tee, sights set on posting another low number here in round two. But this could be really good, Frank.
Oh, straight at it. Well, par fours, they're not all the same, Rich, but after that tee shot, I guess you can say this one's going to be easy.
That was a beauty right there. Oh! Just an incredible shot. That is a very makeable putt after a great approach. Well played. Seems to really have the touch today. Frank, how about the par 3 second hole?
The first of 5 par 3s the players will play today, Rich. This one's surrounded by bunkers, but certainly one of the shorter par 3s. So with a good tee shot here, you can imagine you could easily get a putt inside 10 to 15 feet for birdie.
Well, this one should be safely on deck here. That is another laser right at the flagstick. Back-to-back birdies, we'll see. That had to really hurt, Frank, because it looked good all the way.
Well, this will test his mettle.
So just a formality here.
I'll take that.
Good roll. Solid. That's a par. Well, Frank, as we get to the third hole here, a par 5, it feels to me like you need to be at a minimum 1 under through the first 3 holes or you're losing ground to the field.
You're exactly right. Chance here for birdie or eagle, too. This is one of those holes you can just wind it up and let it fly, and you'll certainly get a good reward with a big tee shot. Long and straight.
That's how you do it. Frank, it's always nice to play good golf, but it's just as special to be somewhere where you realize how fortunate we all are to be able to enjoy God's green earth. I mean, this is just an amazing spot.
I know our game's seasonal, Rich, but it amazes me. This is a whole area completely under snow in the winter. And then, you know, once the sun comes out, the snow starts to thaw out. You're left with this beautiful golf course just in amongst nature, and you can still be competitive with it. So you can be sort of smelling the roses, as we would say, and still testing your own talent.
Well, that was a big, bold strike, and now a chance for a big, bold move. Putt for eagle coming up. So, Frank, what do you think of the start so far?
Rock solid. Very impressed.
Well, look at this hole, Frank. A par 3, 192 yards. It is beautiful.
It's called Devil's Cauldron, but with that lake, I think that should cool you down, not heat you up. Just keep an eye on that drop of elevation. For every 10 yards, you should reduce it by a club. So it's going to play some 50, 60 feet downhill.
Really in control of this hole. Birdie yesterday and another opportunity on the way. Not a gimme, but well within his range.
Just a fraction too aggressive. Remember, line and speed go together.
Sometimes you want that birdie so badly, and all of a sudden you're faced with a lot of work, more work than you had hoped for, just to make the par. Good putt. Frank, what's the key here at the 5th hole? It's par 4, 424 yards.
The first real stringent tee shot of the day. 3 bunkers, first one not really in play. That third one in the distance, unless you're someone like a Bubba Watson, you should be able to aim at that and not reach it.
Tasty looking right there from just a perfect spot in the fairway.
That is prime real estate. How do you get a lie like that? Seriously, you could hit any club from there. Oh, solid strike right in the heart of the green.
That was a solid strike and a good result. Trying to make yet another birdie. Came to the putt, excited to make birdie. Now, settle for par.
Yeah, a little change in the attitude right now. When you've let one go, you've got to really knuckle down there and make sure you don't drop a shot. It's important that this one goes in.
That is a solid par putt. Frank, you played at the highest level all over the world. What was a comfortable yardage for you on holes like this?
I actually had a club, believe it or not, that just the grooves on it, it would go 105 yards. It was a lofted sand iron, whether it was out of the first cut or up or the fairway. So if I could hit it around 100 yards, I could almost hit that distance with my eyes closed. After that, 70 yards was the next one. So everybody has that little sort of sweet spot with the wedge.
So that means on a hole like this, you were looking for something off the tee in the 265 to 270 range, and that would put what club in your hand?
Just in those days, it was a 53-degree sand iron, yeah.
On the green, and looking at a birdie opportunity. So close.
And it still counts for another shot.
Just a couple of feet.
Well, that was a tricky one, but it's in.
Well, Frank, how about this hole? 602 yards, a par 5. Although I guess I shouldn't be that surprised. 602 yards these days for a long hitter.
What do you say? It's a drive and a 7-iron?
That's a mid-range par 5.
Well, yeah, 2 woods. The longer hitters will definitely get at home there, especially in good conditions. But bunker down the left, avoid that, carry that, and then we can think about the second shot.
Well, this one has a chance to be really good. Can't ask for much more here at the 7th. He has hit a good one. Looks like he's going to have a go at it here at the par 5, his second shot.
still on the dance floor.
And it makes the green in regulation.
Good shot, good shot, good shot.
And it's a long way to the hole from here. Never easy. How does that not go in?
Amazing. Stroke looked good. Line looked good. Just did not take that final break.
Birdie putt coming up. Had a par on this hole yesterday. You get the sense now with that birdie that our young star, so explosive, is setting himself up for a big weekend run. That should be pretty good right there. On the safe side. Oh, can't hide the flagstick from that man. Really not much to this. The only issue would be a lack of concentration or focus. Just an amazing display. The records continue to fall.
Oh, Jesus.
Frank, who are the best putters you've ever seen, and what did they do that made them so effective?
Well, there was always the Crenshaws that putted beautifully, but the best, when it comes down to it, the Tiger Woodses and the Jack Nicklauses, the ones that made them when they had to.
See if our featured player can do something right today.
Yeah, when you swing in well, obviously target looks as big as a barn, but on days like today, everything looks difficult.
No.
Frank, looks like he came over just a little bit.
Yeah, that one wasn't pretty, but it's still
Most
going
of
to
the
get
time.
away with it.
Or he ends
What a
up
nice
arguing
shot.
with his
Right on
stepmom.
the green, and a pretty easy putt on the way.
Oh, dude,
These putts
it's not on my
keep the round
tabletop.
together.
You better give me a, there you go. Give me the motherfucking line.
Are you kidding me? He just missed that. I cannot believe that. That was such a short putt.
Take birdies all day, boy. Oh, Mr. Announcer, man.
Continues to amaze. Yet another birdie. And what a day it's been. Excellent front side. Trying to keep it going here on the second nine.
He's just playing beautifully, hitting so many good shots, giving himself so many opportunities. Can he keep it going?
That's a good shot right there. About 10 feet away. He'll have a good chance.
Second shot.
Wow, I thought he made that.
Hole's 4 1/4 inches. Could have done with one light, slightly bigger.
Drops for a par. On the tee here at the 11th hole, 417-yard par 4. Is this a drive you like to hit, Frank?
It certainly is, Rich, but it's a little narrower than what your eye first sees. And the reason why there's a tree sort of another 40, 50 yards down the right side past that bunker. So if you hog that right side, that tree
just
can
bounced
become
out
a
for
little
a
bit of a
second.
problem
Save
for
you
the
right back.
second shot.
Yeah.
He has given this one the full treatment. Perfect release through
I
the
kinda
ball.
figured.
And this shot, he is on the
You heard what I
fairway,
said
over
then.
300 yards.
I heard what
It
you
was.
said.
I was like, it's hey, he's either on the phone with somebody or he got drawn into a fucking argument in the crib, dude. For real. Because that's normally what happens.
Normally.
Oh, get up.
This is a good-looking shot. Just a case of a hole suiting the player's eye. Made the birdie yesterday.
Yeah, just wait till you
Good
see the
chance to make
stream of
another
this
one
fucking,
today.
these 2 rounds. Oh my god. There you go, Turtle Man. Come on, baby.
He's made it.
Oh, he said he's going over to America's Proving Ground, by the way.
Here at the 12th, par 4, 442 yards. Frank, what's ahead?
Yeah,
this one's called Big Boat.
It ain't the same
hole
without
certainly
Crazy
a
Man,
lot longer than the 10th hole, which is Little Boat. Dog legs to the player's right. A couple of bunkers down the left side.
Hey, I still remember that one motherfucking board. That one board where I think it was like a hospital or some shit that we were assaulting. And when they were defending, and when they broke in, they started fucking coming in that hallway, and I come around a corner with that twofer with that fucking big chop, and just fucking laid waste a fucking 4 out of 5 of them.
Of a risk.
Yeah, like a few of the greens on this golf course, if you just miss that target there, the ball has a tendency to run off in a different direction. Anything left of the flag here is liable to run towards the left.
How you doing, motherfucker? Oh, you shot my boy down, but he ain't dead. Because he's got backup, motherfucker. Oh, burn it.
Back up for
Dudes are fucking, and then as soon as they fucking broke to either side, I flicked hand grenades at both corners. And then the other 3 dudes on our team come around the corner like, oh shit, big dog's fucking running. No, I'm not running. I'm just trying to keep my boy alive. Oh!
Made a good run at birdie.
That's why your mama's got a big ass fucking gaping hole. It's like throwing a hot dog down a hallway. And I was actually talking to the game, but you can use that. Like Blade said when Whistler died. For real? He told his daughter, use it. Like, damn, dude, you sound like you're about to aggressive fuck this girl. She just lost her daddy. Use it and give me the pussy, bitch. But in the case of the one that you're thinking of and I'm commenting on because I have no filter and I'm outside the source, yeah, that's the right one. Like to fucking throw her in a goddamn pit sticking match with fucking Jason and Freddy. I wonder who'd win, Jason and Freddy. Go, fuck that shit. This bitch is crazy.
Let's just get out of here.
This one just requires a little bit of focus.
Baby, give me that bird. Give me that big bird. Dude, I've been shooting fucking line drive tracer rounds at these fucking holes. One par 4, I drove the ball over the green. Like it literally rolled across the green on the first shot.
All the way up to that green, won't it?
Yeah, it certainly will.
So I just chipped it right by the right next to the fucking cup. I was like, okay, you don't want to let me get it in the hole? I'll put it right next to the hole.
Down the right side, coming in from that sort of right line. So don't be fooled here.
No, see, I was trying to put it in her hole, but that's when her fucking little sister knocked on the door and cock blocked me. So I had to draw. So I had to set it there right next to the hole and then cover my body so she didn't know I was naked. And she was like, "Don't you put it in when she's in this room."
Good poke right there.
So what did I do? Put it in anyway.
Didn't give a fuck.
Frank, take us down. Give us the player's
I was covered.
eye
She
view
didn't see.
on this second shot here at 14.
And her sister was fucking. Her younger sister was fucking 20.
Shape up to this green.
So if she wanted to join in, hey, the more the fucking merrier.
Trying to go directly at the flag.
I like her sister too. Her sister's fucking sexy, dude. Truth be told, sometimes I actually want to tell her that her sister is fucking sexier than her, just so she fucking angry fucks me.
That will be a great
just she fucking just like lays it on me. As soon as she, hey, I tell you the truth, she's already made the, I already made her make the noise. So the second she gets me to make the motherfucking all the grunts and groans, because I'm a quiet, like, dude, I'm like I am when I play video games, man. I'm focused. I'm focused on what I'm doing. I'm trying to get my shit done so I can get back to what I know is important to me, because it sure as hell ain't her. Well, not her pussy anyway. She can still, 90% of the time, she'll game with me. She actually likes to play the golf game with me, which is kind of interesting.
That motherfucker hit me and I'm at 3 health. Holy fuck.
So, you know how? Okay, you've seen video game golf played, right?
Looks like a spot where you could really crank one.
You know, there's a game called Skins, right? Where you shoot each hole for money.
No surprise
each,
to
you know,
see
each
why Rory
hole
McIlroy
has an
plays well
amount.
around here. Nice big high towering draw.
Well,
it's gonna
when
go
her and I
extra
play this
yardage
golf game
because of the
together,
elevation.
it's more. Hang on. I'm glad I only have 6 followers.